Hello everybody and welcome back again to Let's Play Baldur's Gate 3. So, last episode we got yet another companion, Karlach over here. Somewhat unexpected because I'm pretty sure she's not on that promotional artwork you see when you load up the game. So yeah, that's a bit of a surprise, but I mean it's a good surprise because I feel that I might like her a lot. And I do have to level her up. But first, let me take a look at her backpack over here. Oh yeah, there's some stuff in here. Draw poison. Coat your active weapon with poison. Targets must succeed a constitution saving throw or become poisoned and fall asleep. Many drow cultivate poisons with religious fervor. After all, Lolth, their dread arachnid goddess, is pleased by only the deadliest of concoctions. Okay. Oil of diminution. Alright, I've heard about that before. Coat your weapon in oil. It receives a -1 penalty to damage, but targets failing a constitution save suffer disadvantage on strength checks and saves. They also receive a 1 dice 4 penalty to melee damage. Gazing through the glass bottle, everything seems shrunken and contracted, almost gaunt. Okay, so it's not something that can turn you small. Alchemist fire, hurl a flask of liquid fire that explodes on impact, trap disarm toolkit, and arrows. Alright, now, let's see, Karlach. You want some leveling up. What kind of person are you? You are a barbarian. Okay. Danger sense. You sense when things aren't as they should be. That's a good thing to have. Reckless attack. Until your next turn, you have advantage on attack rolls, but enemies also have advantage against you. Okay, apparently there's nothing that I have to do here. Let's just accept. And already the next level. Specialization available. Okay, so we may want to take a look at that. Chosen subclass Berserker. Oh yeah, there's 4 of them now. I think the latest update added like new subclasses. Which means all my other companions also have new subclasses. At some point I may want to respec some of my companions and see if I want to change their subclass. But I might be doing that off camera. Because then I have more time to properly read all the descriptions. You know, usually when I'm recording I will try to read like the most important stuff, but I don't want to bore you with like everything. So maybe I will take my time and do this off camera where I don't have to worry about that. Okay, she's currently a berserker. That seems fine. Violence is both a means and an end. You follow a path of untrammeled fury, slick with blood as you thrill in the chaos of battle, heedless of your own well-being. Frenzy. Your rage turns into frenzy. You gain frenzied strike and enraged throw. You can also make an improvised weapon attack as a bonus action. Frenzied strike, enraged throw. That sounds fine to me, to be honest. You walk the path of giants, invoking their eternal might and size by drawing strength from the same primal forces as them. Vaprak's greed. More carrying capacity. I mean, that's nice, but not that important. Giant's Rage. Enter a rage and increase in size. Your rage damage bonus is doubled on throw attacks. And a cantrip. Gain advantage on intimidation and performance checks. Wildheart. Your attunement with nature and its beast inspires your rage, empowering you with supernatural might. I mean, this seems to be not unlike what I already have. It has speak with animals, which I already can do myself. And wild magic. The wild influence of magic has transformed you, suffusing you with an arcane power that churns within you, waiting to be released. So this is more like a magic-based class. I don't know. Berserker seems completely fine with her. I think I like this, and I'm going to keep it. Anything else that I need to change in that regard. I think the rest is all automatic, right? So we're going to keep it. Alright, there we go. And yeah, I think before we move on, and the next thing that I would like to do is this over here. Hunt the devil, confront the paladins, like the fake paladins. But before we do that, I would like to go back to camp, take a long rest, and talk to some of my companions. So let's go and do that. Long rest it is. I have enough supplies, so sure. Yes.
Hellsfire.
Oh.
She's coming.
Oh, already? Is that the penance you've been talking about? Oh dear. Who are you?
Wyll, you've been naughty. And you know what happens when you're naughty.
God damn it. Anyone but her.
Care to introduce me? Apparently, you both know her. Just who in the nine hells are you? Well, aren't you a luscious thing? God's damned devil, get out of my camp. Yeah, I'm at a disadvantage here. Who exactly are you?
Wyll, you absolute stinker. You kept me a secret? Time to let the Hellcat out of the bag. Call me
Hellcat.
Mizora. I'm Wyll's patron, the fount of his power. My pet's been unruly, and his leash needs a yank. We had a deal, Wyll. But Karlach's still breathing.
I've taken more pleasant shits than you, Mizora. And at least those can be buried after.
That's no kind of talk for a lady. By the way, Karlach, Zariel sends her regards.
You told me! Devils only! She's a tiefling, not a monster!
How precious. The little pupster's found his bark.
Clause G, Section 9. Target shall be limited to the infernal, the demonic, the heartless, and the soulless.
You didn't read the fine
Karlach
print,
meets
huh?
the criteria, pet. Trust me on this.
Okay, so I think I may need more information on this, although I can kinda piece together what happened here. So I'm guessing that Wyll, for some reason, made some kind of pact with his demonic creature. And this is the anonymous source that he has been talking about earlier. And she wanted Karlach dead, and since Wyll refused, he basically broke his pact. Is this what's going on here? Get to the point, devil, what do you want? If we kill Karlach now, will that get rid of you? You better not lay a damn finger on Karlach. Blast it all, Wyll, why didn't you tell me about her? I've heard enough, we are not leaving this place alive. Yeah, what exactly do you want anyway?
The point? Oh, yes. Thanks for the reminder.
Wyll burns in the fires of Avernus. The lightning storms
dear.
of Dis strike his flesh. His soul passes through each layer of the hells, gaining their essence and their torment.
That's not good. Now you gave him horns. Why?
That's better.
What the hells have you done?
A promise broken, a price paid. You know the terms.
Get used to the new form, pet.
There's no going back. Some magic even I can't undo.
Okay.
Now, let's see how the frontiers fare without their precious blade.
Karlach, Keep an eye on him, would you? I'll be keeping mine on you. Oh, and Wyll, don't forget, our pact still stands. Ta-ta.
Okay, well, that was something. So, for breaking your agreement with this devil creature, she gave you horns as a punishment. That doesn't seem to be much of a punishment. Horns are awesome. What's the problem here? I'm guessing there's probably more to it than just the horns. And it may cast him as an outsider and so on. So I guess there are negative repercussions for this. And yeah, maybe it will kind of ruin his reputation as like this upstanding blade of frontiers or whatever. It looks like he wants to talk about it, and a lot of my companions seem to want to talk to me too. So I guess we will maybe learn more about this. But since I'm standing right next to Karlach here, I guess I'm going to start with her. Let's do it.
I'll be honest, soldier. I'm reeling. Wyll hardly knows me, but he chose my life over his. It's been a long time since someone stuck their neck out for me like that.
I mean, it's kind of Wyll's fault for taking that pact to begin with, so he only really agreed to face the consequences for making that decision. But I guess it's a good thing that he did. He's a good man, maybe the best of us. You must be relieved. A foolish decision, and now he'll have to pay the consequences. Yeah, I want to know more about these consequences, though. Anyway, I'm sure you must be relieved.
Gobsmacked, really. But grateful. Really grateful. I could learn a thing or two from a man like that. Hopefully we won't turn into mind flayers first.
Well, I'm sure you have some time to get to know him better, and he has horns now, just like you. Is this all you have to say at the moment?
Soldier?
No, I have more options here. Mizora said you fit the criteria for Wyll to hunt. What did she mean? You and Mizora seem to know each other. How? You'll need to stay behind. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, this Mizora person didn't really seem all that trustworthy. So I wouldn't be surprised if she's bending the rules a little bit as well. But still, let's ask it. What do you think she meant by that?
Help me kill those paladins of Tyr, and I'll tell you. A bit of good gossip for your good health.
All right. I think I can do that. But will you tell me why you know her in the first place?
We were both part of Zariel's inner circle. Her by choice, me by force. In the grand scheme of things, I'm inconsequential to Zariel. Sure, I've got the engine, but I wasn't even her strongest fighter. But she favoured me like a child favours a captive pet. Mizora envied the attention, I suppose. I'm sure when Zariel gave her the order to hunt me down, Mizora was delighted.
What do you mean, the engine? Well, maybe she will tell us more about this later. Do you think she'll keep coming after you? I can see why you were so keen to escape. Yeah, will she keep coming after you?
I don't know. You'd think she'd have more important things to do. Devils and their pride.
Well, I can see why you were so keen to escape.
No kidding. The fighting, the chaos, the betrayal. It had the makings of a good stage show, but I did not want to be one of the players.
Okay, well, I guess that's all about this. And nothing else that I gotta talk to you about. Let's leave. Alright, well, Shadowheart doesn't want to talk to me at the moment, but I want to talk to her. See if we can get more information about this whole Shah business.
I hope Mizora flies into the blades of a windmill for what she did to Wyll. Though, I must admit, the new look is a little dashing.
Yeah, I don't mind the horns either, if it's just like the appearance and there's not more to it. I don't think the horns are that much of a problem, to be honest. Okay, but yeah, let's maybe talk about that whole Shah worship thing now.
I'm sure you do. But please try to understand that it's not something I can just talk about freely.
Okay, apparently she still has some reservations. I might have to reconsider traveling with you if you keep secrets from me. My apologies, I didn't mean to pry. I have some persuade options here. I have no problems with Shah worshippers, if that's what concerns you. I wouldn't know. I don't know enough about this, so I guess I will have to learn about it. You should trust me. We are in the same boat after all. Turn to other matters. Yeah, why not? Why not at least try to trust me here? Okay, well, gotta roll at least an 8 here. Right. That should be persuasive enough.
Very well. Perhaps there's potential in you.
What do you mean?
Let's see how you handle this. I am indeed a disciple of Shah, Mistress of the Night and Lady of Loss. I assume you've heard of her?
Not really. I mean, we've heard about her before in this game, but I'm still working under the assumption that where Artemis grew up, this wasn't really such a big deal, so maybe she heard about it, but not anything specific. So she's all very new to this. So, yeah, why don't you remind me?
My Lady Shah is the Night Singer, the patron of darkness and loss.
Okay, please continue. Sounds like a miserable realm of influence for a deity to hold. I mean, there's gotta be deities for all kinds of things, right? The good and the bad. So, just continue, please.
Most fear the dark, like children, because in darkness they see their fears reflected. But Shah teaches us to step beyond fear, beyond loss. In darkness, we do not hide. We act. Pain, hope, the promise of better days. All of these are heavy cloaks that bend our backs and burden our hearts. We shed those cloaks. Before Shah, we stand gloriously naked, beyond the vanities of mortals.
Sounds daunting. I don't think it's for me. Probably not, no. How exactly do Shah worshippers turn people to their goddess? When you put it like that, it seems strangely comforting. Yeah, I mean, I'm glad this is something you find comfort in, but I don't think it's for me.
Give it time. And thought. We tear down the lies the world is drunk on. The institutions they trust, the so-called gods they worship, the lives they cling to. We destroy false idols, topple corrupt organizations, fight heretics wherever they're found. There's often suffering, death even. Many people break before they embrace Shah's truths.
Okay, it sounds evil. It actually kinda does sound evil, to be honest. I won't cast judgment on your beliefs. I'd be lying if I said it didn't sound convincing. You should tell me more sometime. I don't want to convert to your religion. I'm sorry. I mean, it does sound very fanatical. Then again, she hasn't really tried to convert me yet or try to do anything to me because I'm not a Shah worshipper. So maybe this is more her religion in general and not so much what she's trying to do. I don't know. And I did tell her that I wouldn't judge her beliefs when she told me about it like 2 episodes ago. So sure, I don't really like this kind of fanatical behavior, but I won't judge you, at least not now, since at least towards me she has always been reserved but friendly enough, I guess.
Curious. Most are afraid of my lady. I think I did well by joining you. Most agreeable company.
Alright, well, I'm glad that you think so. Okay, I have more options here. Let's see if we can talk about something else. I want to get to know you more. I want to talk about all that's happened to us. Yeah, maybe we can talk a little bit about you.
You already know my biggest secrets. What more can you ask?
What drew you to Shah worship? Tell me something about yourself besides Shah, besides tadpoles. Yeah, what drew you to Shah worship to begin with?
She took me in when no one else would. Without her, I wouldn't be alive. She's my mother. She nurtures me, cares for me, loves me. Don't believe the lies the Selûnites tell.
I mean, sounds like a good enough reason for me. But why don't you tell me something about yourself besides Shah, besides tadpoles?
What? Besides my life's calling and the greatest problem I've ever faced? Well, I like night orchids and can't swim. Is that the sort of thing you meant?
I mean, that's some good information, which means I'm not going to send you into deep water. You'll have to point out a night orchids to me if we ever pass some. Really, you've flown between the planes of existence, but you've never been swimming. That's exactly it. Anything else you'd care to share? Sure, why not show me some night orchids? Maybe they don't grow where Artemis comes from.
It's a deal.
It's a deal. Anything else you'd care to share?
No, I can't. I mean, I literally can't. There's certain things I can't remember right now.
Okay.
Shah's secrets must be preserved above all else. All who worship her know this.
I have had certain memories suppressed.
Okay.
Voluntarily, so that I can serve Shah without compromising her. If I manage to return to Baldur's Gate and fulfill Shah's mission, then my memories will be restored.
Interesting. How do you know it was voluntarily? I mean, if they can suppress certain memories from your mind, they could also suppress that, right? So that seems like a very extreme way to treat your followers. But okay, I guess we will find more about this when we reach Baldur's Gate. That does seem extreme.
Of course. It is an act of faith, not to be undertaken lightly. Shah will reward me when I succeed.
Okay, if you say so. I want to talk about all that's happened to us. I can't help but feel you and I might have missed a chance to connect, truly connect. Okay, kind of getting flirty here. We should journey separate for now. Okay, this is just sending her away. Let's see if this is going to yield any new information.
Fine. What's on your mind?
So, how am I holding up?
Does it even need to be asked? We're beyond me merely liking you. I think I'm a different person, owing to you.
Well, thank you, I guess. I don't know what I did to deserve that. Maybe because I was fairly accepting of her religion when most people aren't. But again, this is partially due to the fact that Artemis doesn't know enough about it. Maybe the people around here have a good reason not to like this religion. She just doesn't have any experience with it. But, I mean, like I said, so far, Shadowheart has been amicable, more or less. So she has no reason to mistrust her in that regard. I don't know if I want to go for this, to be honest. Maybe I'm going to leave this for now. But I have other companions I can talk to, probably. Astarion doesn't seem to be in a mood to talk, but I will talk to him anyway.
So, Wyll did the right thing, and it earned him a set of horns. Let that be a lesson to us all.
A lesson to never do the right thing? I feel that you don't actually need that lesson, Astarion. Okay, that's all he has to say. Anyway, let's talk to Lizelle as well.
The Blade of Frontiers in the guise of a devil. I'd remark on the irony, but I'd hate to waste the breath. Still, it took guts to defy that petty patron of his. The Blade's sting is real.
Alright, some begrudging admiration from Lizelle. I guess that is high praise. Alright, Wyll, maybe we should talk about the stuff that just happened and you can fill me in a little bit here.
Go gods damn her straight back to the hells. Just look at me. I did what was right, and Mizora made me pay for it. I'd be hunting devils and demons, she said. Traitors and hypocrites, heartless evils of all sorts, but not Zariel's victims. Not innocent tieflings.
I mean, it seems that, a lot of people kind of seem to think that all tieflings are demons and devils, so maybe she's using, like, a loophole in interpretation here. I don't know. Half-truth and devil pacts, you're not worth the soil you stand on. The Blade of Frontiers has some explaining to do. What did you expect? She's a devil, hardly a paragon of honesty, right? You should probably have expected some deception here. You've been turned into a devil, an appropriate punishment, I'd say. Yeah, maybe you should have expected her to be untrustworthy.
All these years. You'd think it's a lesson I'd have well learned. It's Mizora who grants me the power to conjure armor and cast eldritch blasts.
I see.
Before I was infected, I could even call hell beasts and summon festering clouds. But I promise you, every thrust of my blade and every flame I sparked was for the good of the coast.
So basically, you made a pact with the devil to hunt bad people. I mean, I guess the heart was in the right place, but like I said, maybe a little bit short-sighted. What are the terms of your pact? You should get out of this pact. How in the hell did you get involved with Mizora? What exactly are the terms here?
I can't utter the terms or circumstances of the pact. I can tell you most all else, but the pact, I'm forbidden, unless Mizora permits it. But I'll say this. The moment I pacted myself to Mizora, I have not regretted for a heartbeat. It was my proudest deed.
Okay.
It was worth the sacrifice. All I can give you on that is my solemn word.
So what exactly did you do that made this worth it? Did you kill, like, enough bad people that it makes up for this? Anyway, I'm pretty sure he had more stuff to say. Let's talk to him again. Okay, yes, we do have more options here. So, how does it feel to be a devil? What a weird question.
It's said that anyone who bathes in
he
the
just
river
likes
of
getting
blood
asked
emerges
about
as
himself,
one
apparently.
born anew. It's a lot like that, I imagine. I feel the weight of these horns on my head, curling upwards like a mammoth's tusks. I feel these ridges snaking down my neck. Not to mention a few bumps and prongs in unmentionable places. But I haven't seen my reflection just yet. Be my mirror. What do you see?
I think there's like a mirror in the ruin nearby. You can take a look at that. Quite the handsome devil, if I do say so. A freak of nature, gods, but you're hideous. I see the Blade of Frontiers, no more and no less. Oh, I mean, I guess that's a good choice. A fiend who's been touched by the hells. I don't know what to make of it. Yeah, I mean, I'm guessing that his character is still the same. All this did was really change his appearance, so I guess you're still the Blade of Frontiers, right?
It's because you know the heart lurking under the horns.
Indeed.
The people will see a curiosity, maybe even a beast hungry for their souls. But I will slay their monsters, keep them safe, and one day they will see the Blade of Frontiers again.
Okay. Sounds good to me. So apparently the changes are really only cosmetic at the moment anyway. But yeah, any way to get you out of this pact, maybe?
A possibility that's kept me awake countless nights. But I don't have a clue where to start, other than play her games and play by the rules. That's the only language devils listen to.
I like the fact that you get approval from Wyll for just talking to him and asking him a few questions. I guess he really likes to talk about himself. Why obey her at all? What could she do that's worse than she already has? I mean, that's a good point. Can't we just attack her the next time she pops up? There must be some loophole in the contract that lets you out. Well, I guess she could disfigure him even more, or do something that isn't just like his appearance. So yeah, maybe there's a loophole somewhere.
There could well be. She has the blighted thing. What I know of it is simply what has engraved itself upon my memory. My contract is very clear. I can bring Mizora no harm.
Okay.
She'll have to let me out of my pact willingly. The only way out is if I can out-bargain her. We're standing here with nothing but the clothes on our backs and the worms in our heads.
Okay, but what if we kill her? I mean, if you're not actually participating in it, that would be a loophole, right? We can beat her if we put our worms together. I just fear what she will do to us next. We'll see if it's worth it. We might need the pact after all. Well, I guess if we break the pact, he will lose some of his skills, and he will be significantly less useful. I mean, that's a good point as well. But yeah, what do you mean by that? Put our worms together?
We can. I'm sure of it. How glad I am that you see me as more than my patron's pet.
You're welcome. And I guess that's all for now?
Well met.
Alright, that's all. But apparently Gale has something on his mind as well. Let's talk to him.
Tiring business, isn't it? All this traveling and adventuring. Why don't we take a little break? Allow ourselves a few moments of rest? Gives me a chance to talk to you about something. Well, rather important.
Okay. Well, I'm all ears, I guess. I've already talked to other people about some very important stuff. Rather important, no less. Alright, go ahead. Whatever it is, do make it brief. No rest for the likes of us, Gale. No, please, go ahead.
We've been on the road together for a while now, haven't we? Survived some perils, overcame some obstacles. Ever since you were kind enough to free me from that stone, I've seen you demonstrate remarkable guile and courage. The way you stood in front of a crossbow to prevent a murder. The way you got Korga to release the girl. The way you got that boy out of a harpy's clutches. In short, I've grown to trust you.
Alright. Well, thank you, I guess. That's very gratifying to hear. Enough with the flattery. Where is this going? Can't say the feeling's exactly mutual. No, I guess it's gratifying to hear.
The reason I make a point of saying this is that I've grown confident enough to tell you something I've yet to tell another living soul.
Oh, great, more
except for my
secrets.
cat. You see, I have this condition. Very different from the parasite we share, but just as deadly.
Okay. Well, I guess you will tell me more about that. What kind of condition? Is it contagious? Can it be cured? So you've been lying to me this whole time. Wonderful. And a ranger option. I think I might have a dog leaf in my bag or some medicinal berries. I mean, this is almost like adorably innocent. Oh, I have some cream for that or something. It's probably not that simple, but I'm going to pick this option anyway.
Thank you for the offer, but the treatment for my condition is very specific. What it comes down to is this. Every so often, I need to get my hands on a powerful magical item and absorb the weave inside.
The weave? Is this like the magical power? Like the force or something? I guess that's what it is. An illness causes you to consume raw magic. I'm going to need the details, yes. What kind of items are we talking about exactly? Wouldn't that ruin the item? What happens if you don't consume these artifacts? Are you telling me you're addicted to magic? Yeah, I think that's what he's trying to tell me. And what happens if you don't get any of these artifacts?
I'll spare you the finer details, but it begins with a simple biological deterioration, muscle spasms, disorientation, a slight ringing in the ears, and, if left for too long, catastrophe. It's been days since I last consumed an artifact, since before we were abducted. It's only a matter of time before my craving returns. That is why I turn to you. I need you to help me find magic items to consume. It is vital. Dare I say it? Critical.
Okay. Can you be more specific? What do you mean by catastrophe? Does this mean you will die? Or will you turn into a monster? Or will you explode? You could be a bit more specific here. But okay, apparently he needs these artifacts or bad stuff will happen. Okay. Where do you suggest we find the artifacts you need? I fail to see why you need me to help you with this. You've done fine without me so far. I'd be happy to help. Sounds like no condition I've ever heard of. I'd say you're just fishing for loot. I mean, maybe? But yeah, where exactly would we find these artifacts?
We've already done the finding. In fact, you have one in your possession.
Do I now?
You know for yourself how hard-won such an item was, and it will be no easier when even more are required to assuage my hunger. There'll be danger involved, or great cost.
Again, I would like to have more details about that. I expected as much. Don't worry, I'm happy to help. Why exactly would I risk either of those things for a wizard I barely know? And at the end of all that, I lose a valuable artifact? No thanks. Honestly, that sounds terrible. I see no upside to this for me. So basically, if I give you these artifacts, they become useless. And if I don't, bad stuff will happen, and you probably won't be able to stick around. Well, I guess I'm going to help you with that then.
Splendid. Bit of boldness will serve us well.
Right.
I'm sure we won't have to look very far to find what I need. Faerun overflows with magic-infused treasure. As do our packs, as a matter of fact. We've such an item already in our possession. Primed for the moment the need arises.
Okay, so what exactly is this object? Can you tell me? Okay, well, let's try to talk to him again.
I can't help feeling Wyll got off lightly. The wrath of the hells is second only to the wrath of the heavens. Having a devil in our camp will certainly make things interesting. Never a dull day, is there?
Yeah, I think getting horns isn't like the most terrible punishment either, but who knows, maybe there will be more ramifications later. I think I have a magical artifact you'll be interested in. Okay. I was wondering, that condition of yours, why does it require magic? Yeah, can you tell me more about that?
Think of it as tribute. The kind a king might pay to a more powerful neighbor to avoid invasion. As long as I pay, there will be peace. But should I ever stop, along comes a war.
Okay.
I can assure you, the battlefield would extend well beyond the borders of my body alone.
Okay, but how did you get this condition? I mean, this doesn't seem to be a common thing. Or is it? How does one get addicted to magic? Well, I guess maybe we will learn more about this later. So, do you need a magical artifact now? Because I guess I have one for you.
Your enterprising approach to my problem is most encouraging. But it is a delicate process to keep my condition stable. I do not yet need to consume an item, but keep it close by. It will not be too much longer.
Okay, so will you tell me when you need one? Or will I just know? Okay, anyway, that's all we can talk about for now. Okay, well, these were a bunch of very interesting conversations with my companions. So, our upstanding Blade of Frontiers apparently made a pact with the devil and is now a devil himself. Our upstanding mage here apparently is addicted to magic and needs to eat magical items. So that's a thing. And yeah, apparently Shadowheart is part of some very fanatical religion that wants to eradicate other religions. So again, very, very upstanding people that I have in my camp here. But I guess that's enough talking for now. Let's skip until morning, and then I will build a new team for our next adventure. But I guess for now we have talked enough, and it's time to rest. Oh, bed rolls and breakfast. Take 4 full long rests in a single playthrough. Oh, look at that! It's the dog. It's Scratch! He actually came! That's great. Can I talk to you, Scratch? Oh, well, I guess I haven't activated my talk to animals magic yet. But I can still pet him. Gale, Wyll and Karlach like that. That's nice. But, I guess this is a good reminder to activate my animal magic already. And let's try to talk to him again.
Hope you're keeping well,
There we
friend.
go. I'm sorry about what happened to your master. Yeah, I guess he accepted his death now.
Master. Friend. I stayed with him until I knew he was gone. I'll never forget him. But I'm glad to have met you.
Alright, well, and I'm glad that you came. I'm going to pet you again. Doesn't give me any more approval for my companions, though. Okay, so now it's time to change my team. I will keep Karlach because she's new, and I guess I will bring back Lizelle. She hasn't been with me for a while. I'd like you to join me.
You're full up. Dismiss someone first.
Yes, I guess Wyll can stay in camp now. We did his part of the companion missions. I'm guessing there will be more later because Mizora might still be back at some point, but for now he can stay behind.
Good. Our victory is most certain.
And I guess Gale can return to the team as well. Come along.
How can I help?
And let me know if you need some magic to consume.
I'd be delighted. Though, someone else will need to watch the cook pot, of course.
I guess maybe Astarion can do this. I'm not sure if I would trust anyone with a cook pot of all the people that I left in camp here. Anyway, you gotta take Shadowheart's place.
Wonderful. Lead on, then.
Okay, there we go. We have a new team, and I may want to see if I can give them some equipment, because I have a bunch of items that are very underused for now. For example, I have this. Would this be something for Karlach? Gale can absorb this item's magic, destroying it. Oh, I see. I see. It's basically just any sort of item, or is it this one in particular? Okay. Ring of color spray. The cap of curing. Okay, so basically all these different items that would qualify. I mean, I gave like a battle axe to Lizelle. Maybe you can give this to Karlach. Then she can keep the axe. And I will give you the spear. Can you fight with a spear? I don't know. Looks good on her. So we will give this a try. And I also have like a staff. Obviously this would be for Gale. This does have some extra effect, like the ensnare, so sure, I guess I will give you this staff. And anything else that I want to give anyone? Right, I have this one. Moondrop pendant. When the wearer has 50% hit points or less, they don't provoke opportunity attacks. I mean, this seems to be a good thing to have for my melee guys. I'm guessing she's also one who likes to go up front and hit people from a close distance. So maybe you can have this. Alright. Anything else? I mean, I feel this is maybe one item that I can give to Gale if he needs to consume something, because it doesn't seem to be that great. Or this one, I don't have a bard in my party, so I may as well give this to Gale. He can eat the head if he wants to. And yeah, all of this is just oils and not actually anything that someone can wear. Okay, so I guess I have a new team.
Certainly.
And
all's well that ends.
I will leave the
as it could
camp
have.
and we will check out those paladins. But I think I'm actually going to make a cut here. I think I have to talk to wizards if I want to, like, respect someone, right? So maybe I will take some time in between episodes to take a look at some of my companions and maybe try to change their classes. I don't know. I may want to change Astarion. I don't really use many of his skills that much, so I think I will probably try to respec him. I'm more or less happy with Gale, and I'm not sure about Shadowheart. Maybe I'll have a look at that as well, but I will probably try to respec Astarion. But for now, let's call it a day. Next episode we will leave camp and try to find these paladins. But until then, I hope you enjoyed, and see you again next time.